It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC West. It's the Cards and the 49ers on Monday Night Prime Time.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
First play and a first pass from Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to, and Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
First down, Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, this is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 or about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run behind center with Connor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Tucker McCann now for the extra point.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
This week, such an important one for his entire offense, but for him especially. He wants to start this new season off strong. He's got big plans for this year. Wants it to be one where he finishes among the league's best while leading his team to the postseason. A strong opening week is a great start to that and can create momentum that carries over not just to next week, but the next few weeks as well. A rising tide raises all ships, and if he can start this season off strong, his offense will benefit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And they finally get to him as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Taken from just outside the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now that's a mountain of... that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now a handoff up the middle. Greenwood. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Connor up the middle. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
What's up, Alex? How you doing, man? I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back with a retooled, revamped defense. We went out and signed Clowney and defensive tackle named, I think it's Ben Hill. I think he played on Cincinnati. Some veteran presence. Oh, what a stop. What a stop. Collins still making plays. Now that was some defense.
Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out. Spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
All right.
Ready to go with their next drive.
Here we go, 1st and 10. There's our 3rd down running back. We drafted him. His name's Greenwood. Oh, that's not a good pass. Not a good pass. My gosh. I actually hit the wrong button, man. God. God almighty.
With a lot of field behind them, get even more aggressive, right? They thought they got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st.
And I tell you what I'm going to start doing this year too, like since we got another drive coming up, I'm going to start switching in Cunningham maybe every couple series just to give him some work so he starts developing.
McCaffrey is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
Because he's not going to develop just sitting back there.
especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
Good defense.
He's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Keeping McCaffrey down, 5 for 8 right now.
Third down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like
Here's where we got to watch
ends up spilling it for a loss.
Kittle.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw here.
Oh my God.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel from 4 yards out. And the Niners are back within a score. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
Taking it about the 16.
A nice work on the return as he gets about 15.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here.
offside defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Arizona getting ready to go.
Hey, Alex, what's going on, buddy? I'm here.
And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's
You don't know how to sign into EA.
I think even up 2 touchdowns.
Have you ever done it? You don't have like a profile? Mine does it automatically, man. It's done it for years.
Keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there.
If you're having trouble, I'm not being funny, but try Googling signing into EA. Just try it.
Now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Again, Murray will keep it.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Murray now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Murray a give. This is counter. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
Murray now on first down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Now Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Cardinals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing now is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
What's up, Tyler? How you doing, man?
McCann for the point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up
Good.
a touchdown.
Doing good, buddy. Closing in on halftime. Going to take a couple-minute break and then kick off the second half. We revamped the defensive line. We went out and signed oh, jeez. Clowney and a defensive tackle, I think Ben Hill from Cincinnati, just to strengthen up the run defense. Altered some things around. James Conner now is just primarily the starting running back. We got a rookie as a third down back. And then we got Madison as the power back.
Whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
All right, so we're going to take about a minute or two break here and then kick it off.
As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where you see the final score there. Trevor Lawrence with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run in the victory. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. The Washingtonians with an ideal start as they move to 1-0 in front of their home faithful. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cardinals. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw it right there to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals. From a yard out.
And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And they're going to get this to about the 43-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. But let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Here's 2nd and 8. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3rd down, turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Looking to throw.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Christian Harris now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Let's take it inside his own 40. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, a run with counter.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go.
Greenwood. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
65 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over.
Touchdown!
Rondale Moore
from 21 yards away.
And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
What's up, Tyler?
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Not much, man. Just trying to finish up this.
Because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home.
Wow, that's his 3rd sack of the game. Free agent pickup, Chris Harris.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher.
All right, take care, man.
Given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. On 2nd down now, Greenwood, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll run on 1st down. Greenwood down to about the 22 here. 4 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Murray giving to Connor on the option. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. The last two plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Well, partner, that'll do it. You know, these week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Arizona, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.